Alright, so I have a cat on my lap right now, so while we are here, let's talk, I don't know, Overwatch 2 for example. I have a history with this game, and you see, it was ups and downs, obviously, and this is, I don't know, this is just a video to talk about it and to, I guess, explain why I'm not coming back to Overwatch 2 anytime soon. So I started playing Overwatch back in 2017, and before that I used to play Paladins with my friends, not this one, but just with my friends. Back then I had a laptop, and it wasn't really good. It wasn't good for Overwatch. It was meh for Paladins, honestly. But well, I don't know. Like when I started playing Overwatch in 2017. I think I had like 20 FPS max. It was unbearable. And the dumb that is me also decided that it would be a good idea to go and literally just play ranked. Imagine that. So yeah, I was obviously bronze. So at the end of 2017, I got myself a new PC, and it runs as smooth as a butter, and I was really excited. So in 2018 and 2019, I've spent a lot of time playing Overwatch 1, yeah. And then in 2019, obviously, Overwatch 2 was announced. And it was exciting because I am actually a fan of PvE experience. Apart from Overwatch, I've played, if we talk about PvE, I've played a lot of Left 4 Dead 2 with my friends, Payday 2 also with my friends. I even enjoyed missions that were in CSGO and in Apex back in the day. And like missions, obviously in Overwatch, archive events. They were great. And well, obviously after the announcement the content stopped being added, and like many others I had lost interest and moved on. But I was still hoping they deliver the awesome PvE experience they promised years ago. But before we go any further, I actually wanted to show you one of my clips that I'm actually kind of proud of. I don't know, it's pretty funny. Let's watch it. I mean, yes, I know it's dumb. It's just a diva bomb that's just a note that is made for play of the game clips, right? But that was like one of my most, like, I don't know, proud clips ever. So yeah, what happens next is 2022 Overwatch 2, in April it went in beta, like it open beta for Overwatch 2. It was just PvP, but it was something. The devs promised the PvE experience later in 2023, and I was still hopeful, obviously. But I was also streaming on Twitch, and I actually started making YouTube content back then. I've had my YouTube channel long before then, the original Alex Freezeman one. But I've started making YouTube videos around the time actually Overwatch 2 PvP beta was out there. So I streamed it, and then I made 2 videos out of it. They were very low on views, but oh well. Still, even in that video, I actually said how hopeful I was about the future of the game. Let's take a look at that as well. With PvP beta, I'm actually more excited for PvE now, because it seems like if they do it right, it might be a lot of fun. I feel like it got potential, even though we thought that Overwatch is dead. But why they got a million views on Twitch, because everyone was giving away drops, obviously, but it's also, I guess, because the Overwatch isn't quite dead, and it's pretty exciting. At the end of the day, people still play this game, they still enjoy it, and as soon as Blizzard gets their shit together, I think we have a great game on our hands. It's still way too long to tell that for sure, but I feel like we can be positive about it. Well, look how naive I was, right? Look at that guy. How naive. Okay, he doesn't want to sit on my lap anymore, so scram. Yeah. He's gone. And I have a lot of cat hair. You don't see it, and thank God you don't. Anyway, so in October of 2023, Overwatch 2 PvE was actually released with Season 1. And I've played a lot of it, I'm gonna admit, even though Battle Pass was horrible, microtransactions were in your face, but Season 1, I think, is the only time I maxed out Battle Pass and got the skin on Genji, and I don't even play Genji. Anyway, the skin was actually pretty cool. So they've decided to do a live service thing, right? Good for them. And obviously the original vision of PvE wasn't gonna happen, right? But I was still hoping that at least we will get a PvE experience, not in the way that was intended back in 2019, of course. Like it was intended as a full-blown campaign, and you know, like that we already knew it wasn't gonna happen. They were probably going to split it into seasons, but I was fine with that as long as they would just deliver, right? They did deliver what they promised. Yes? Of course they did not deliver. Blizzard has officially scrapped Overwatch 2's long-awaited PvE hero mode, but the game's creative leads are assuring fans that PvE is still a focus of the game for the game moving forward. Actually, IGN, that formulation actually sucks, because no, their focus is actually PvP from now on. They were just gonna add PvE, well, part of it as a story campaign. They added it in Season 6 as a, I guess, as a mission. I mean, as 3 missions in Season 6, and another hero mode mission that was, like, from the mode that was actually scrapped. What was scrapped is a huge experience that is hero mode, with variability, with different skill trees for heroes, etc, etc. Yeah, it was too ambitious for them. And it didn't help that Activision Blizzard, and Bobby Kotick specifically, they were actually not really helping. They were pushing for live service. They wanted to make money. And let's talk about Activision Blizzard, right? And we are all familiar with accusations and overall greed that has taken over the company in the recent years. Activision's boss, Bobby Kotick, kept interfering in Overwatch development, and he wanted, like I said, to make money. So the game would be getting that sweet revenue from item shop, from Battle Pass, from all of that. And we've known that for a while. And just another important thing that some people do forget is, of course, that the Team 4, which is Overwatch team, the Overwatch development team, they are not really at fault, because they were also thrown off with stupid tasks and bullshit management, let's be real. But, like, they shouldn't have promised Overwatch 2 in 2019. They just, Bobby Kotick and Activision Blizzard, they wanted to save their reputation. That's what they wanted to do. They lost revenue, they lost stocks, I think, and like, there are a lot of videos about that. That much is pretty clear and obvious, and I'm not really gonna focus my attention on that much longer. Just blaming devs is a brain dead take. That's it. That's what I wanted to put out there. They are trying their hardest to make us happy, that's for sure. But that's not enough, because promises were unfortunately made, and promises were unfortunately broken. Now, what happens next, right? Well, Microsoft comes in. Microsoft and Phil Spencer, they actually buy. I mean, they're sorry for the phrasing. They've bought Activision Blizzard for a lot of money, and now the leadership has changed, and even Aaron Keller, the current game director for Overwatch 2, is feeling like he can be more free in what he's saying now and be more honest, which is great. Now Xbox or Microsoft actually owns all of these parties, and that includes Blizzard, and that includes, as you can see here in the bottom right, I don't think I have the cursor actually. Well, here it is anyway. I hope you see it. Anyway, that was scuffed. So yeah, Xbox now owns a lot of stuff, and that's great for, I guess, freedom of creativity. Expect a lot of games by Blizzard in Game Pass and stuff, and don't get me wrong, even before that and while that is happening, Overwatch 2 has done a lot of stuff. They've done like Sombra rework as far as I'm concerned, and Hog rework, and they are planning and thinking on actually reworking Battle Pass in a way, and that sounds great. But for me now, my trust as a player has been actually broken, I think. And what I'm actually like feeling is that I'm not coming back to Overwatch 2 unless I see a major significant difference in their I don't know, outlook on things. And I don't think that's gonna happen. They still need to make money, that's obvious. And that kind of thing, trust is easy to break, but it's not easy to rebuild again. And I know, like, many people are more forgiving than me, and that's totally fine. If you want to play Overwatch 2 or any other game, you do you. That's great. But I just wanted to talk what it meant for me, like all the promises. Like I think I watched it. I didn't watch it live, but I watched the announcement trailer for Overwatch 2 as soon as, like, in the first 24 hours, I think, as it was launched. And for me to know that I've been betrayed like that, it's a bit dramatic, I know, but I don't know, it just feels like, I don't know. I'm just saying a lot of I don't knows because I haven't even thought that far into what I'm gonna say. Like, I'm willing to give Overwatch 2 a chance when I see a major difference in their approach to the game. Like, when they are... I don't even know. When we see the changes in Battle Pass, be it, or in their overall balance, or feedback, like the community talk. I should have formulated my thoughts, I know, but I think that I need time from Overwatch, and that's perfectly fine. I still think that's a great game, and it's polished, and it's beautiful, it's well made. But the greed and the betrayal is just, for now, I don't think, like, maybe even I didn't say it too right, but maybe I will come back when my heart will be repaired from being broken this way. Like I said, yeah, drama queen and such, and it's fine if you don't want to play the game, I think. But it's also fine if you do want to play the game. Some people have come back, some people never left. But I'm gonna play something different for now and do what you think is right. I have hopes for the future. Microsoft might know what they're doing. They might give more freedom to creators, to developers. But I think that overall, for now, it's still gonna take a lot of time, and I'll wait if I can. But for now, I guess this is it. So have a great time zone, and thank you for listening to my rambles yet again. Hopefully something more exciting next time. Take care.